Well, guys, we've had a series of big storms that have hit the mountains, and there is no possible way I'm going to be able to get into my usual base camp. It is buried, literally underneath 7 to 8 foot of snow. I probably won't have access to that until about probably April or May, before the melt will be sufficient for me to gain access. So I'm scouting a snow camp, and access is pretty limited out here on the snowshoes. So what I need is fuel for fires. There's a mountain road back behind me that ends at the top of this ridge. So you'll probably hear an occasional car go past, but it dead ends up there. And there's actually a trail that goes in about 35 miles straight into the wilderness, but that is inaccessible unless you have a dog sled or you're willing to hike that far on foot. You know, this might be the new bushcraft camp for the winter. I'm seeing down trees. Let's go back down here and check it out. Fuel source is a must. It looks like this is an oak. We've had some really big storms and we're only like 7 weeks into the rainy season, so this year is really gearing up to be it's really gearing up to be a pretty substantial winter. We have a huge potential here. Oh boy, snow is pretty it's loose powder, even sinking. All right. All right, well, that was interesting, just filling a hole. All right, ground gave way and down I went. All right, as I was saying, this is an oak right here. This is actually a Kellogg's oak, Quercus kelloggii. Leftover leaves from the fall, and that is broke. So I have a lot of oak here that I can use for firewood. Quite a bit. Yeah, there's a whole lot of kindling material here, tons of it. Literally tons of it. And this is old manzanita. This burns really hot. You can actually melt aluminum cookware in that in a campfire if you're not careful. Oh yeah, there's a lot of fuel here. Just a ton of all these dead branches. I think this is going to be the winter time snow camp. I've got another tree here storm had brought down, and that is seasoned. It's really loose powder. It's easy to sink in and bust your butt. Incense cedar here, downed and seasoned. It's a whole lot more wood here, tons of it. There's a few cars that you hear going past on the mountain road. They're heading up to the staging area at the top of the ridge here where the road dead ends, and people go up there and play in the snow. There's too many people up there. I don't want to go up there and try and set up a camp. Way down there's another down pine. Over there some more. There's a whole bunch more wood. There's a lot of wood here. I think this is going to be it, guys. So this is going to be the new snow camp. Well, it'll be the snow camp. Quite a while through the winter until everything melts in the spring and I can get back in. There's another tree. Cedar. More wood. There's a ton of fuel around here. Yeah, I think this will be it. This powder's really loose. It hasn't packed. Just had more that came in. There's a big down tree way down there, big one. So I have some bigger pieces I can cut up to use as a platform on the snow. We're going to get more snow. This is just starting, so fortunately I have a spot where I can park my truck. And I'm looking down further, there's even more, so I can just, and there's another down tree. Back up that way. So yeah, I'll just take my time through the winter when I'm able to get up here and just cut this up. So plenty of firewood. Planning on hopefully in February pulling an overnighter. Minimal equipment overnighter here, so a good fuel source is a must. Without the fuel there's no fire. Without a fire it can make it pretty difficult. Have to stay warm and cook food, obviously. Pretty out here, real pretty. It's a beautiful day. Sun's out. Very pretty day. Yeah, there's more down there, more down trees. Yeah. Yeah, we have more storms coming in this upcoming week. We could very well see very well see a eighteen to 20 foot snowpack. I just noticed a large log over here. This powder's really loose, and I don't even have a backpack on. And I'm sinking in some places almost a foot, even with the snowshoes. It's a big log here. I was thinking I'd pull an overnighter. I could use this as a natural fire reflector, maybe set up on the other side there. You can see how deep I'm sinking in. This loose powder, even with the snowshoes on, I'm not carrying any extra weight. Alright guys, just wanted to bring you along on this little scouting trip. It's about the best I can come up with. Oh, this is more frozen here. It's more solid here. I'm at about 5,000, 5,500. It's about 5,500 foot. Might be close to 6. 57. Something like that. Well, thanks for joining me on this little quick scouting excursion here, and you got to see me bust my butt out here. Fell in a hole. That was fun. I went down to catch myself with my right arm, and my arm went all the way up to the armpit down in the snow. It's so loose. The powder is. It's pretty deep. It's going to get a lot deeper this winter. Hopefully, if all goes well, I can keep getting access to this spot. They do plow this road, so that's a plus. Otherwise, it's probably going to be the new camp, snow camp for the winter. I hope all of you enjoyed this episode as much as I did making it, even though I fell in a hole. I hope all of you have an outstanding day or night, depending on where you're located, and I will see all of you very soon on the next one. Everybody take care. Bye-bye.